Yeah, no guest this week, unfortunately. But I do want to sit down and talk to some people here. You guys, I guess, would be the people. But this last weekend was the Rockin' Picnic. The Rockin' Picnic happens every year, Labor Day weekend in Humboldt. It's my hometown. It's where I'm from, and I love the show. I've been going there for about 5 or 6 years now, and this was their 13th year. And this last year, I got to see some awesome acts play there, and I also got to play as well. I played along this year with Jesse Wilson of Jesse Wilson Music. And I play a lot of shows around with him in the area, or maybe you don't know. Maybe this is your first episode you're listening to for some reason. But yeah, I do listen to a lot of Jesse Wilson gigs, and it's some of my favorite stuff to just sit down and play live music. I'm bummed that I have to play so many shows that I can't go see my buddies play, but at the same time, I guess I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. I never really thought I'd be doing things like this. Like Scott Kirkhart had mentioned to me, um, you know, going to play shows. And I mean, I've spun this past him a few times where it's just like you go play shows and then you can't go see your buddies play, but playing shows is so fun. And once you're up there and you're playing, it's just everything just kind of disappears, and it's just so much fun, and I was talking to Chris Card at Jam Night recently, and he was just like, "You're kind of becoming a musician, aren't you?" And I was like, "Yeah, I guess I kind of am." I mean, playing shows with Jesse, still playing with Three Finger Betty, picking up random like little bits of gigs here and there with other people, and it's just tons of fun. I noticed that when I'm having rough days, and then I go play music, I just completely forget about everything, and it just kind of like just makes it all non-existent anymore. All those problems just kind of melt away or whatever. It's pretty fun, I guess. Playing music it's just awesome, and seeing your friends play music is awesome, and just being around a community of people who are like-minded in that sense is has been really helpful to me. As far as like staying positive and enjoying my day-to-day everything. I recently got a new job, and I'm trying to like figure out my life and work balance. So, that maybe that's also contributing to the fact of why there's no guest this week, playing 3 shows a week and starting up a new job and all that other stuff. So I'm still trying to get everything kind of worked out, etc. But, as far as the podcast is going, I guess the podcast must go on, even if it's just me sitting here talking about music or things that I've done musically, or spinning ideas past you guys. But yeah, I mean, last week's episode was great. Scott Dahl stopped by. We talked Rock and Picnic. I showed up there early and watched all the bands. Like I said, I got to play along there, but I had to jet early, unfortunately, from the Rock and Picnic. So I went and played a private party. I was playing at a wedding reception, and that was tons of fun. I was unsure what to think of, going to play a wedding reception, but it actually turned out really, really well.